Yeah, and you should be happy as fuck.
What's up, my hippies? It's me, Emily, and today we're going to be talking about Denver International Airport. So for the month of October, I decided to do something different. I chose a few places in Colorado that had a spook factor to it. And I'm going to be talking about them all throughout the month of October. October is my favorite month of the year, and I live in Colorado, so these are two topics that get me extremely excited. Now, DIA may seem like your average airport, but after we dive into these conspiracy theories, you might reconsider your travel route. Denver International Airport was built in 1995, and it was a $4.8 billion project. It replaced the Stapleton International Airport, and many people were pretty upset with the build because they didn't think anything was wrong with Stapleton International Airport. So they didn't really see a reason why we had to build a $4 billion airport when we had a perfectly fine airport here in Colorado. So that's kind of where some of these conspiracy theories stem from, is maybe angry people at the $4 billion project. However, Denver International Airport does offer more landing strips for the planes themselves than Stapleton Airport did. So that is a plus. However, if you look at Denver International Airport from a bird's eye view, many people think it resembles a swastika. I don't know if I necessarily believe that theory. I think if you look at any formation of random lines long enough, it could resemble a swastika, but I don't think that was the intent of Denver International Airport at all. And if it was, that is plain sick. Hi friends, it's editing Emily. I'm editing the video that you are watching right now, and I realized two things. One, that I somehow cannot pronounce the word swastika correctly twice in that video, and I do know how to say the word correctly, but I do have a sort of speech impediment where I talk too fast, my brain just keeps moving, and I just talk too fast and I don't go back and correct it. So I'm correcting it now. Sorry for the mispronunciation. I also did not clarify enough that it's just a theory that DIA is shaped like a swastika. So some people look at it from a bird's eye view and they draw the lines together from where the runways meet the building, and they claim it looks like a swastika. Now, if you draw any formation of lines on that building, you could get a swastika, but it doesn't mean that they intentionally built it that way. The building itself is not in the shape of a swastika. So I just wanted to make that noted. I hope that the people who built DIA would never do that and that it's just a coincidence, but I guess you can decide for yourself on if you think it looks like that or not. But I just wanted to let you know that it was not my opinion that it looks like a swastika. I think that people have just kind of far-fetched that one a little bit with the lines. So okay, that is all. Enjoy the rest of the video. Goodbye. So Denver International Airport is known for its tunnels. The tunnels may be used for workers to travel the airport at a more convenient pace, or they could be hiding something darker. A lot of people think that the tunnels go to rooms where the Illuminati has meetings and plan for the New World Order. I think some of these conspiracy theories come from the fact that if you look around the airport, you will see Illuminati symbolism in the artwork itself. There also is a plaque in the airport that says the airport was funded by the New World Airport Commission. If you research that group, there's no such group to exist. The New World Airport Commission seems to be an unknown group of people that funded the airport, so a lot of people think that it relates to the New World Order. There are a lot of conspiracies as to what the basement and the underground level of the airport is used for. So not just for the Illuminati meetings, but some people think they're used for bunkers for when the end of the world happens. Maybe they'll pick the top 10 richest people and house them down there. Who knows? Some people even think that there's alien life underneath the Denver International Airport. I'm not quite sure where that theory came from, because as far as I know, there's no alien symbolism in the airport at all. I think that's just speculation, but it would be a good hiding spot for aliens. I have a theory about the underground of DIA myself. So there are only two places that are very popular for having underground tunnels, and that is Disneyland and Denver International Airport. So my theory is that Denver International Airport and Disneyland are connected through the tunnels. Doesn't it make perfect sense? Duh! Who wouldn't want to travel to Disneyland on their breaks if they worked at Denver International Airport? Maybe the same people who own Disneyland own Denver International Airport, and there's some secret operation going in those tunnels. Who really knows? I have no idea. There's a lot of conspiracy theories around Disney as well. And they both start with D. Wow, I'm a fucking genius. Just kidding, guys. I don't actually think that they are linked together. They could be, but I don't actually think they are. It's really creepy that DIA has underground tunnels because no one really knows what they're used for. My guess is they're used for the workers, but who knows? There could be alien life down there and Illuminati meetings planning the new world order. Or maybe they are preparing bunkers for the top 10 richest people of the United States. I have no idea. But whatever it is, it's terrifying. DIA is also known for its creepy artwork. The most popular one, as you guys may know, is the giant blue horse guarding the outside of the airport. Oh my god. His nickname is Blucifer. And I think he's nicknamed this because he literally has glowing eyes and looks like he could kill you at any moment. But also something creepy about the horse is that he actually killed his creator. That's right, you heard that correct. The big blue horse killed his creator. His creator was Luis Jimenez, and he actually constructed the horse out of plexiglass. I think when they were transporting the horse, a piece of the plexiglass actually fell off of the horse and impaled Luis. And unfortunately, he lost his life. So that horse has been killing people since before he was on the airport grounds, which is pretty creepy to think about. And he just looks terrifying. Every single time I drove past the airport as a child, I covered my eyes in fear, and my mom would just laugh at me and she'd be like, "Why are you so scared of him? He's terrifying. Oh my god. He has glowing red eyes. Why is that necessary? Could they not have just built a blue horse without the glowing red eyes?" Whew. If you live in Colorado, you know what I'm talking about, okay? Another oddity found is a capsule, and it has Illuminati symbolism on it, and it says, "For the people of Colorado, 2094. I don't know what's in the capsule. If you read online, it tells you that there's an old credit card and a Colorado flag and a couple of other random things from Colorado from the year 1995, but I don't know if that's actually accurate. I'm not quite sure that we're gonna make it to 2094 to find out what's in that capsule, but if we do, I wanna know what's in the capsule. It's for the people of Colorado, and I'm in Colorado, and I want to know what's in the capsule. If it's just a Colorado flag and a credit card, I'm going to be very disappointed. It better be like old skeleton bones or something. There are also gargoyles all throughout the airport as well. I guess you have to look pretty closely because I've never seen the gargoyles. I've been to DIA many times in my life, and not once have I ever noticed gargoyles. So I'm not paying too much attention when I'm in there, am I? Apparently they are overlooking the people in the baggage claim area. Next time I go there, I'll have to check it out a little bit closer. But it is kind of scary. I wonder if the person who built DIA was just super into gargoyles, or if there's a deeper meaning behind them. What if they are actually watching us? Who really knows? And why gargoyles? Why Blucifer and gargoyles? I'm all for art, but when it's terrifying art like that, I'm just like, why? It's really odd for an airport, in my opinion. And I'm gonna talk about the paintings here for a second. If you walk through DIA, you will notice giant paintings. They are quite suspicious. So, two of the most popular paintings are a little bit eerie at first glance. One of them depicts a soldier wearing a gas mask and children laying dead with their mothers crying next to them. It's a very odd picture to have in an airport. Now, a lot of people think that it signifies the end of the world or the rapture. It does depict dying children and crying mothers. It is extremely creepy. However, from what I've gathered online, the artist says it signifies kind of like a nightmare, like a vision, and not actually reality. So maybe the artist was going for people's depiction of the end of the world. It's a little bit creepy. And like I said, it might be a very nice painting, but it's very odd to have in an airport. There is another painting right across from it, and it has the same gas mask wearing soldier, except he's laying dead in the front of the picture, and there's children surrounding him of all different races from all parts of the world, and they're all in unison, and I think it signifies like peace and harmony and coming together, which when people are talking about DIA and they're talking about this painting, they have some suspicious thoughts that this is the New World Order. It kind of looks like the people overpowered the darkness and they have killed it, and now everything is just rainbows and butterflies. But is that actually what the painting means? What if the painting just means that we came together as the world and we are in the New World Order? It's very creepy to think about. In recent years, DIA has gone through some construction and they have certain parts of the airport blocked off. We're not really quite sure what they're building. They haven't disclosed that information yet, but they are having a lot of fun with it. Instead of denying any of the conspiracy theories, what DIA has done is put billboards up on the construction site and they kind of mock the conspiracies. Some of them are making jabs at the Illuminati, other ones are saying that they're hiding stuff. I think it's quite funny and clever that DIA is having fun with this. But what if they're doing it just to cover it up even more? What if they think that if they use that reverse psychology, people will just ignore the fact that it could be used for meetings of the Illuminati and moving toward a new world order? There's a lot of creepy factors if you consider this being an airport. If this was a museum, I could see that, but it's an airport. Most airports I go to have sculptures that are nice and pretty to look at, or paintings of flowers and nature, not pictures of children dying and a big giant blue horse with glowing red eyes outside of the building. It's just a little bit creepy. I guess Colorado is the perfect place for that though, because Colorado in itself is quite creepy in my opinion, and it interests me every single day of my life. I constantly want to know more and more and more about Colorado and about its history because I find it fascinating. Who knows what really is going on here in my home state? But maybe one day we'll get to the bottom of it. What do you guys believe? Do you guys believe that DIA is a meeting grounds for the Illuminati? Do you think that Blucifer is plotting to kill every single person that drives into the parking lot? Because I kind of believe that one. Just kidding. Or do you think it's just an average airport where people just come and go and the art is just art and there's no real meaning behind it? You have to admit, it is pretty odd choices for art for an airport. And if you guys do have the chance to come to DIA, walk around the building, see all the gargoyles and see all of the paintings, and I guess you can decide for yourself what you actually believe. I know that next time I go to DIA, I'm going to be paying closer attention to everything around me, and I'm going to see if I find anything new and anything more interesting that maybe someone hasn't caught before. Either way, it's all in good fun, and even if it is a meeting ground for the Illuminati, we can still have fun and talk about it until they take over the world. Alrighty guys, that's it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoy learning more about DIA. If you like my videos, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more. I put out new videos every Friday. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye!